Welcome back, sailors. This is your captain speaking, and welcome back to Football. Cat giving you the middle finger. How'd you like that? Huh? Wasn't great, huh? Was it? Wasn't that great, was it? How are your feelings? Need to go play some Pokemon? Hit up a Pokemart and hit up a Burn Heal? Little Burn Heal? Oh, man. Come on. I could have done better than that. Maybe we'll do some cringy stuff each time we start a video, just like super cringe, make you be like, ooh, I don't know how to feel about that one. Anyways, welcome to another episode of Super Fun Time game show talk thing that we're doing, and I'm still not, that shall be nameless, I don't know. I'm thinking that I might do a stream for my next video, do a little bit of gaming while I'm playing. Maybe I'll play some Brave Exvius, maybe I'll play some Tales of Vesperia, maybe I'll play some Dokkan, maybe I'll just play some golf. I like playing a little bit of golf on my phone sometimes too. It happens. I was looking into some of the news and there wasn't really too much going on. Like, for some reason the gaming news had that the Avengers had hit $700 million in sales or whatever in the first week, and that it's looking more and more like Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 is going to be the next installment for the Call of Duty franchise, because Infinity Ward is back apparently in office, and they're making some changes and stuff, so it's really looking like they're going to be the company that is, it's really looking that Modern Warfare is going to be the next game. Hopefully they do the release of Modern Warfare 2 and they do a remaster with it like they did the last one with Infinity War. I forget which game they came out with, but it came with a copy of Modern Warfare within it, and actually Modern Warfare was free on PlayStation not that long ago, which was really cool, which is something that I thought it was interesting that I might talk about, is free games. I sort of always thought that initially free games were a good idea. Now, I do like the idea of PlayStation Now a little bit, but I always kind of thought that it was silly that they don't do that more, where they're not releasing old games for free, because you still, like, PlayStation and these companies, they still make money from people playing their games and downloading their games. It's not like none of that stuff. They get money for publicity. They get money for the servers being used. So why not do that more often? How do you think games like Fortnite make money? Like, how do you think Fortnite made money the first 3 seasons when they didn't have any items coming out for the game? They just released the Battle Royale game for free, and everybody hopped on it. They're just not making any money? They're like, cool, thanks, people like it. Thank you. Like, that's good enough. Like, your gratitude is good enough. Gratitude ain't worth nothing. Except, it feels nice sometimes. Most of the time, all of the time. Anyways, these companies, they still make money off of that stuff, so why not do more of that stuff? Fortnite Season 9 is also coming out soon, by the way. Diablo Season 17 for Diablo 3 is coming out. I didn't even know the servers were still going that heavy, like they were still patching for seasons. I borrowed a copy of Diablo 3 not that long ago so I could start on Necromancer, because they released that class not that long ago. I wanted to try it, but I played so much Diablo 3 that, like, when I put on the game, I almost pass out from how monotonous it is, because I did it so many times. So I'm really hoping that the Necromancer really reinvigorates my body and not just makes myself shake. What am I doing? What else was I... Oh, man, that's not good, is it? That's not very good. Thinking about other stuff, about maybe doing... I was saying about how I possibly wanted to do some streams. Maybe I wanted to do, not just do YouTube videos where you're just staring at my face and I'm just talking shit to y'all. Y'all, what the heck is happening to me? Somebody help. Somebody send help immediately. I am in trouble. My brain. So that's exciting about Call of Duty, about Final Fantasy. I was talking about that in my last video, about Fortnite, about all this stuff, about the free games, about how they should, really be bringing out more free games. I think that player base is such a huge piece of why a game, this is going to sound stupid, why a player base is huge as to why a game is successful. Now, I've worded that wrong, but at the same time, I hope that you get what I'm trying to say. So it's like when you attract a large player base, you attract a lot of traffic into your game. When you have a lot of traffic, a lot more people talk about it, and a lot more people try to purchase it, and they want to play with their friends, because that's the sort of thing, like, when I was a kid, you had to invite your friends over to the house. There wasn't really any online play until the PS2 when they came out with the adapter in the back, and you could play with your buddies, but it really sucked, and the loading was so bad. And, there was Diablo 2 on the computer and stuff, and you play with your friends there, but other than that, it really wasn't, like, anything spectacular, and I didn't really think Counter-Strike 2 was huge. People got crazy into that. So, I mean, online gaming had its moments, but for the most part, it was just, like, you'd invite your buddies over, and you would just play the shit out of it, and it would be fun, and everybody would be laughing, and, it was, like, more like a bonding experience than how it is now, where we're living, and I can meet and play with friends from across the planet, like play with people from anywhere and meet new people. It's kind of crazy. Like when you think about things like that, like meeting someone by chance, like you think about the math in it, like the odds of you meeting someone and becoming friends with them from another side of the world, like, oh, you guys had to play at the same time. But it really isn't that crazy when you think about online gaming and where it's come. It really brings people together. And going back to what I was saying, that having a powerful player base is important. So gaming companies really have to work on, especially companies like Bungie and Infinity Ward and these games that are trying to pump out huge titles. Like, you really have to give to the people and stop trying to take from the people instead, because the people are the people holy. We're the ones that are lining your pockets, okay? So, like, do it for us. Don't do it for you because you think that what you're doing is going to please us, and then in turn will please you. Like, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. No, we're already scratching your back buying the game. Don't fuck me. Like, don't make it so it makes it impossible for me not to enjoy something by just continuously bringing out things that don't make people happy. Give away free stuff. Make DLCs for free. Put in the work. Make me want to stay and play this game. Make it so I can't go anywhere else and change my mind and not think about that. Like, that was the best part about gaming growing up. When I was growing up and I was playing certain role-playing games, I would wake up at 4 a.m. and I would hop on and I would be as quiet. I would have all the lights off in my bedroom and be as quiet as possible so my mom wouldn't wake up. And I would just game right up until I had to go to school. Then I'd go to school and I would think about that game the entire time that I was gone. Now, I am an intense gamer, and I lived in the stone age of gaming, and now I live in the future of gaming. And someday I will be an old man and I will live in the future of gaming. And it'll be even crazier then. But as of right now, there's so many things that happen so negatively with these games that make you not want to play them anymore. Like Destiny 2 was such a huge letdown with how poorly they were bringing people in and trying to keep their players around. Like you can't, you gotta stay on top of it and please the people playing your game, because if you make the people playing happy, then you're not going to lose people. I mean, not a large number like it ends up happening, but that's what it's all about. That's why people come back for 9 seasons Fortnite and it's still the reigning best game. Like, that's why people came back to Overwatch and played Overwatch for so long. That's why people go back to those competitive games, because those games keep giving back to these people, and it will always be rewarding. People like to be rewarded for their hard work, even if people don't have that same opinion on a video game. Being rewarded for your hard work feels fantastic, and that is just very important. I'm sorry this video wasn't as good as some of my other ones. In fact, I would maybe go on to say that this is one of the worst videos I've done. But I think that's life sometimes. You know, you're not always going to have something to talk about, and I want to be able to get these videos out for you. I want to be able to be informative and talk about the things that everybody wants to talk about. You know, I ask people this whenever they say anything to me about my channel. It's like, if there's anything they want me to talk about or, you know, get into or speak about or help out with, I have no problem doing those in my videos, because that's what I want it to be. As I want people to watch this and be like, "Ooh, I didn't know that. Now I will try that myself." And I don't want to get on to certain things and just talk about, like, oh, where secret chest locations are and, you know, the Division 2. Like, no, I don't want to do that stuff. I want you to really be in touch with how the game is evolving itself, or why you should look into it, or why you should play it, or stuff like that. You know, not just about the major sales or the new games coming out, or whatever. And a prediction. I have a prediction for this year's E3, by the way, if anybody's still paying attention. This year at E3, I predict that they announced Grand Theft Auto 6. It's going to be crazy. This E3 is going to be nuts, but a lot of the major companies aren't even showing up, because I think that they know that certain game companies are going to be pumping out some good games this year, like Borderlands 3 is supposed to come out this year, or at the end of the year rather, maybe early 2020, and then possibly Grand Theft Auto. And apparently there's a rumor that Final Fantasy VII was leaked by Walmart to be releasing in December of 2019. So there's a lot of big games coming out near the end of the year, which is usually where E3 ends up releasing a lot of these games if they're not announcing things for 2 or 3 years in the future. So with that being said, I appreciate everybody watching the video regardless. I hope that you like, share, and subscribe. I hope that this video was everything you asked for. I hope you got a little bit of a laugh into it. I'm trying to make it as funny as possible, but it's tough when it's just me. Just lonely old me anymore. Fobow!